Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today I am going to be WIP and chatting while I work on my Summer with the Masters project. I've been really enjoying it. This is Vase with Pink Roses by Vincent van Gogh from Jaded Gem Shop. I know you can't see much of it right now because I'm literally working on it sideways because the canvas is so large. It's an 80 by 100 centimeter canvas. So I'm working on it sideways and I'm working on the right hand side over to the left. So this is technically the right hand side of the painting and I'm working towards the left hand side. It's been working out really well. I think this kit only has like 38 colors. So it's actually been a lot easier to work on this confetti because it's not like there's confetti with like a Josephine wall where there's like 200 colors. There's only 38 colors in this kit. So I'm actually able to tray and kit up a lot of the colors at the same time. So I can just kind of grab and shuffle as I go. I've really been enjoying that process. This is the first time I've ever had like multiple colors out at a time. And at first I was kind of nervous about that. I was like, am I gonna mix up colors? Am I gonna mess something up? But really I just grab a color and I go to town. And then if I get bored with that color, I just pull another one and I go to town. And then once I start to get really granular, like there's just little holes everywhere, then I start to like look back in my big bin of colors here and say, okay, what did I miss? Is there a symbol that I don't already have out on my table? And I kind of work on it like that. It's been good. So far you can see I've been doing a lot of this symbol here. This has been the symbol that I've been working on recently. But it might be time for a change. This symbol, there is some more in this corner. This whole section is uncovered. I like really big sections when I diamond paint, especially with confetti. Maybe this is like a hot tip. If you're diamond painting a huge like confetti canvas, sometimes it pays off to reveal more of the canvas to yourself because then you're able to place more of that color down at a time. If you're only doing like little 10 centimeter squares, you're having to retake out those colors every time you move into a new section. So I just like to do really big sections. My first section that I did was on the smaller side because I was just getting used to it. But once I got the hang of it and I was like, oh yeah, this is great. I did, so there was like, this was two sections. This huge part here, this was two separate sections. And now I have this big section and then I have one more section before I complete this row on the diamond painting. If I had to guess, I'm just barely getting into the far right hand side of the actual like vase and flowers. Like most of this is all background up here. Like this was all pure background. By the way, Jaded Gem Shop diamonds, they just feel so different than what I'm used to, but I kind of love it. Like, let me just move some of my stuff. Like it's just so different and the grid field is really good. And you know, it's a very light painting, like light colored painting. So I might have to put some mica powder in here just so it's not, you know, bothering me that I can see some shadows here and there, but really like it's really good quality. Like the drills are like definitely sparkly and they lay really close together. It's been a really good time and I haven't had any issues with like popping or placement or any of that. I will say I have my little Bijou Bliss like mini thing here. This is where all my trash is. So I just have my trash. I have a lot of trash, but that's because I've been extremely picky. I plan to frame and hang this canvas downstairs when I'm done because I think it's just going to be so gorgeous. So if it has any little imperfection that I see, I'm not using that drill. So I have been throwing out trash drills more than what I would normally do. I'm typically pretty picky. Like I do want to use the best drills on my canvas, even if I'm not framing it. But like on this one, I'm being extra picky. So yeah, as far as like washi tape goes, this canvas is so big. I had to use like 3 different washi tapes. So the washi tape on the side is just like this like pretty mint green one. This one up here is a mint green as well, but it's got glitter in it. And this came from the Diamond Art Club washi tape bundle that they sold a couple months ago. So that's really pretty. And then you probably can't see it, but the bottom washi tape is like it's actually like a Van Gogh inspired washi tape and it's along the bottom. Eventually I'll probably post pictures and stuff and I might do a pan over at the end of this video just so you can see my progress so far. Again, it's really not that much because there's a lot of confetti going on. My cover minder is just this one here. It's just peachy. I got this when I got my first pen with Peachy Keen pens. So I have this cute cover minder here. I didn't really have any cover minders that were like super on brand. Does that mean I need to get more? no, I can just relax. But, and I'm using my Peachy Keen pen. Big fan. Actually, you want to know what? I think for this video, I'm going to use my new Enablers Outpost pen. I haven't, oh, no. Never mind. I want to use this one. I totally forgot. Do you guys remember when I bought this? Like from, this is from Bistro Blanks exclusive. I forgot. But this, look at how pretty. I literally bought this like when I first started diamond painting, specifically for Summer with the Masters. So actually, I'm going to load this one up. It has some wax in it. I don't know how that'll do, but we can try. I mean, I'm not going to use the multi-placer a whole lot. I can have this on standby for multi-placing. There's nothing in the Enablers Outpost one yet. I haven't loaded that with anything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this might be like patty wax or super sticky patty wax. I'm not even sure which one. And then there might be wax in this tip as well. If I struggle, I will grab different supplies, but I literally forgot I got this pen just for Summer with the Masters and I haven't even used it yet. What a fail. Okay. I'm going to pick a new color to start with. So I'm going to grab one of my trays here. I have like literally every single Bijou Bliss tray I have like out here. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to smack my canvas. I have like every tray out here ready to go for me to use to pour color because I just want to be ready for anything. If I needed to, I could grab my Diamond Art Club ones that are up there and pour more colors in that. But the thing with these is they're magnetic lids. So it's just easy to pop on and off. It's not that those are hard to pop on and off. It's just that like, I don't need that many colors out here. So it's not, I don't want to over clutter my desk and then accidentally like knock something over. So I'm going to be working on this color for a while, possibly in the whole video, but we'll see. But I'm just going to put this to the side. My method for my madness here is like, if I'm actively using the color, I keep the like container for that color next to me, like, so I can remember to look at the symbol and like, oh yeah, that's the symbol I want. And then any other color that is not in use, the lid is closed on the tray and the container sits on top. So I can't mess it up. As long as the container stays on top of its drills, and again, the drills are inside, and then I still have these two blank ones that I can stack them and they're just ready to go whenever I'm ready to add more colors into the mix if I want to. But typically I just kind of do one color for a while and then if I get bored, I switch into a new colorway. That's how it's been working for me lately. I probably poured way more than I needed to in here, but that's okay. I'm looking at this and this totally looks like two different colors, but maybe I'm crazy. It might just be the shadows. But my eyes are playing tricks on me. I definitely didn't combine this with anything because there's nothing that's like short. And I've only been using one color at a time. But like this definitely looks like it could be a mix of two colors. But I don't know. It's like, if it is, it's too faint for me to really, really notice. And also this canvas is so confetti heavy. I don't even think it would matter anyway. So, okay, I'm going to scooch over here and I'm going to work on this side. And yeah, I hope that you guys have had a really good week so far, and you had a good weekend. It's just been, it's been like just go, honestly. Like, I just feel like I have not stopped whatsoever in the last like week and a half. It's been great and it's been fun, but like literally I feel like I haven't stopped. We went to, so it's already June at this point, but on Friday, May 30th, my job had an event at Busch Gardens, which was a lot of fun. We did like, it was until like the part that was like part of the like job, we went into like the pavilions where you can have like meetings and stuff. And we did this big like end of the year, because again, I work for a college. So end of the year for us is like May. It's like the end when people graduate. So we had like a big fun thing and we were doing like presentations and stuff. And that ended at like 1, 2 o'clock. And then they were like, okay, have fun with your family in the park. Like you can stay for the rest of the day, which was so much fun. So that's what we did. So we literally like, I got there at like 9 or whatever. We did the thing for work. And then it was really funny. They did a scavenger hunt. So at like noon, 1 o'clock, they passed out these pamphlets and they said, we're gonna have a scavenger hunt across the entire park, and the like basically whoever wins the scavenger hunt gets like fast passes for roller coasters. And I'm a huge roller coaster junkie, so I was like, oh, say less. Okay. So me and my other friends from my office, we were like, we're gonna win. And like pretty much it was me and these 3 other girls on my team. We were running around the entire park. It was so funny because the person that was in charge of the like event and like was gonna give out the winners the passes or whatever, we understood that like first person wins, right? And they also told us that at 2:00 we had to get all of our stuff out of this pavilion because they were going to flip it for like a different event. Like we couldn't stay in there past 2:00. So we thought like, okay, finish first, get back as soon as possible, get our fast passes, and then go and start having fun in the park. We didn't realize that they weren't like the people that were running the event. They weren't actually going to come back to the pavilion until 2:00 to determine like to give out the winners prizes and stuff. So when I tell you they released us at noon for this scavenger hunt, we did the entire park and we got pics. Basically like you had to find things and take pictures with them. When we got through the entire scavenger hunt, we did it in like 45 minutes. We got back to the pavilion like just as it was turning 1:00, and thank God they had like soda machines in there, and like we could drink water and soda and stuff and cool off in the air conditioning, because we literally did the entire park like in the whole circle in like 45 minutes, and it was so hot outside. And it had been raining earlier in the day, so it was like wet hot. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. But we literally, like my team came in first, but like the people that were giving out the passes didn't show up for another hour, which again, it was fine because we were in the air conditioning and relaxing. But it was just so funny because like we went so fast. And then when the people that were running the event came back into the pavilion, they came back like maybe 20-ish minutes before 2:00, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're here already? And we were like, we've been here for like a half hour. And they were like, oh. Oh, and we were like, yeah. But again, we were happy to sit in the air conditioning. So then we got our fast passes, and they ended up giving us like extra, which was really, really cool, because like, I guess I had thought they only got fast passes for like the people who won, but I guess it makes sense. They couldn't have guessed how many people would team up together. So they got like a bunch of fast passes just in case there was like a big team. And so because we were the winners, like there was like us and like one other group that like actually participated, like significantly, like tried to, win and stuff. So they ended up giving all of us fast passes. And we went straight out to the Iron Gwazi, which is like one of the best roller coasters in my opinion. It is so much fun. It's like super fast, and also like there's twists and turns, and you go upside down, and you're like, it's like rocking and rolling, but it's also like a really smooth ride. Like it's a really fast, crazy roller coaster, but it's not like out to hurt you physically. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a scary ride if you're afraid of roller coasters, which I am not, but like it's not like a wooden roller coaster where you're like, grr, 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 grr. Like the whole time you're just like, your bones are rattling and you're getting whipped into the side of the chair. Like it wasn't like that. It was a smooth ride, but it was crazy fast, and there were lots of drops and turns, and like that's like my favorite ride at Busch Gardens right now. So we did that, and that was really fun. And then we went to other rides in the park. We did the water ride, which was so funny because I wanted to get wet. I was so hot and dehydrated. I was like, I am totally fine if I get fully soaked on this ride. I didn't get wet like at all. Like I got some droplets on me, but the girls that were sitting like straight across from me in the tube soaked to the bone. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it was so funny. We just had a really good time. And because the work part of the thing ended at like 2:00, they told all of the employees, they were like, if you want to invite your families to come to meet up with you, like after 2:00, you can. So I had Eric come and meet me at like 2:30, and because two of my best friends, Sam and Cynthia, they have annual passes, and part of like their annual pass perks is they get a free guest ticket every once in a while. And so Eric got to come in for free because they had a free ticket and they had their passes, and then my job paid for me to be there, so I didn't have to pay to get in at all. And so we were all basically there for free. And then the rest of the day we were just riding roller coasters. We rode Gwazi again, like we were running around. It was just so much fun. And all of the rain had happened during like the beginning of the day, so we didn't really have to worry about like fighting the rain or running from the rain or like rides shutting down. Like that really didn't happen to us. Like during the afternoon and into the evening. We probably left. What time did we leave? We left at like 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe, if I had to guess. It was like a week ago, so I can barely remember. But yeah, we left and it was a lot of fun. And I was like, it was weird. I felt like I was burnt. Like I felt like my flesh felt tender because I had brought sunscreen to the park. But, well, no, that's not true. I told Eric to bring sunscreen to the park because I was like, oh, I'm going to be inside for the whole beginning part of the day. When you show up at 2 o'clock, I'll put sunscreen on and then we'll run around. Well, because we had gotten the fast passes were only good for like the people that were at the work thing that participated. It's not like they gave fast passes to my family and my friends. So we ran around to burn the fast passes with them first, and then I met up with Eric and my other 2 friends. So I really didn't get near Eric until like more like 4 o'clock. And even then, like, we forgot to put on sunscreen because it was overcast, which I know that doesn't matter. And I know I should have put on sunscreen, but I just forgot to because we were just like running around. And I did not burn. I did not get super red or burnt, but like I felt crispy. You know what I mean? Like when you feel crispy. I think what saved me, honestly, is that I already had kind of a base tan because I had gone to the pool. I think the weekend prior I had spent some time outside, and I did do a lot of like lotions and stuff because like when you're in the pool, like you totally need to put on sunscreen. When you're outside, you should always put on sunscreen, but I'm very, very like on top of it when I go to the pool because I know it can like wash off easily, so I reapply a lot. And so I think I got a really nice base tan the weekend prior. So even though I was exposed to the sun for a lot of time on last Friday, because I like wasn't alabaster white, you know, like my skin took the sun a little bit better. It is always good to get a little base tan going before you really just get out there like that, because if not, you will just burn to a crisp and potentially get sun poisoning, which is not fun at all. So anyway, yeah, Busch Gardens was a lot of fun. And it was kind of funny too, because Friday the 30th, that night was when the anniversary sale went live for Diamond and Ruby tier members. So Katie and Lindsay went live at like 10 o'clock Eastern. And so I was like telling Eric before we even like left or like whatever, I was like, hey, I want to be home so I can watch this live and I can buy the kits I want to buy. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. He's like, the park closes at 9 tonight and I don't even see us staying that long. And I was like, okay, that works. But we ended up being so exhausted and so like tired. We did end up leaving like early enough to where I was able to like get home. We got food on the way home. I showered, and then like the live was just barely starting, and so like I didn't have to miss any of it, which was so good. So by 10 o'clock, I was like ready to like shop and do my thing. I definitely did purchase during the sale. I bought 4 kits during the anniversary sale that were new releases, and then I bought 5 kits that were like either just on the website or recent restocks. The 4 kits that I bought during the sale itself that were new releases was, I have my spreadsheet. Oh, sorry for the squeaking. I have my spreadsheet here. I just want to get the names right. I feel like I always remember, and then when I go to say it, I forget. Let me just pull it up. Thinking about it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So I got Levitating Spell by Rita Konya or Aria illustration. I got Underworldly Romance by Chrisabug, Seashells on the Beach by Riley Gray, and Flower Child by Geneva Bauer. So those were the 4 like new releases that were my must-haves. And then I broke down so hard, and I bought Buttercup, Bubbles, and Blossom, the portraits, the small snack size kits. I bought those 3 portraits because they were on 25% off with the site-wide sale. How could I not? So I bought all 3 of the Powerpuff Girl portraits to do for like little fun snack size kits. I also bought Spacey Gurr, which is also a snack size kit from Invader Zim. How could I not? And then I bought Deliberation by Mario Sanchez Nevado. That is just like a really powerful kit. It's beautiful. I feel very connected to that image. Deliberation, it's like this girl and she's like holding her head like this, and like she's just like crumbling and exploding at the same time, and it's a very like monotone colored kit. It's a lot of grays and blacks and whites, but then like you just see this like molten lava happening inside of her because of like that struggle of internal turmoil and deliberation. And that kit just means a lot to me, and I identify with a lot of things and it resonates with me. So I finally broke down and bought it. I don't typically like to buy kits that like I don't want to say make me sad, because like, well, yeah, I don't love getting kits that make me sad, but I'm also a big fan of like feeling your feelings. Like I like it when something makes you feel something. You know what I mean? Like when a commercial makes you cry, or when you like feel that swelling in your heart when you're watching a movie and something cool happens, or like when you feel just like elated joy. Like I just really love it when I feel feelings deeply, whether they're happy feelings, sad like I love that. Like it's part of being alive, you know what I mean? Like to feel your feelings and to like engage with the world around you. Like I think that's important. And so I just really loved this piece of art. And I think also, I think when I look at that painting now, it's like that image reminds me of myself in a point in time that I am no longer in. So I think it would be harder for me to want to buy that painting if I felt like I was still in that place of like inner turmoil and mental struggle and like feeling those feelings. Like I look at that image and like, I'm like, that's 2023. You know what I mean? Like I can look at that picture and like, I know exactly when that picture was me, but I am no longer the girl in that photo. And like, I think that's why I bought it. I broke down because I was like, you know what? Like I never want to forget the things that I've gone through and the things that I've felt, but I also look at that and know that I'm not there anymore. And like, that makes me super happy. So that's why I bought Deliberation. I know I mentioned it before that I had bought Deliberation, and a couple of you guys had mentioned, maybe it was on my members thing, but a couple of you guys did share that you've finished it before and you thought it was really beautiful. So I am super stoked to work on that eventually. I think it's going to be really cool. So yeah, that's what I bought during the anniversary sale. Kind of a little bit of life mixed with diamond painting. On Saturday, so right after Busch Gardens, so Busch Gardens was Friday. Saturday, the 31st of May, I was at my friend's house. Well, I was with my friends pretty much all day because we were celebrating my friend Cynthia's birthday. Actually, her birthday is today, so shout out to you, Cynthia. Happy birthday. But we celebrated early because that was when her mom could babysit the kids while we were out. So we celebrated her birthday on the 31st. And we started the day around 12 o'clock. We went over to her and her husband Tyler's house. Tyler made a big Italian lunch. It was really, really good. And then her mom was there and her brothers were there, and it was nice to see everybody. Her niece was there, which is her brother's daughter. And then when we were done with lunch, the twins went with grandma and the brothers, and then we went to bowling. So we did bowling, for her birthday, and that was a lot of fun. I don't think I'm terrible at bowling, but I don't think I'm like a bowler. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not like super, super good. I'm not getting strikes every time, but I might get like one strike every time I go bowling, maybe. But anyways, I don't know. I was just on one. Like I was doing really well. Like I cracked 100 points in both games, which is so rare for me. So that was cool. I was like feeling myself over that. But we did like, I think it was like an hour or 2 hours of bowling. And so we got 2 games in. And there was like 7 of us, so we did girls versus boys, and that was really fun. The girls were like killing it as per usual, and we were doing so good. Then after bowling, we went over to this restaurant that we go to all the time. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I'm obsessed with Korean barbecue. So we went to K-Pot, which is a Korean barbecue place over in this area, and it is just so, so delicious. So basically, when you go there, which actually this didn't work out, so I was kind of bummed for her. If you go there within a week of your birthday, I think it is, or like there's special rules about the dates, but if you go there close enough to your actual birthday, if you have a party of 4, your meal is free for your birthday. We did that for my birthday. So for my birthday, we went to K-Pot also, but it was like on my birthday. My birthday happened to be a Saturday. And so it worked out. But like, because we went a week early for her birthday, I don't think it triggered the birthday like timeline yet. So she can go back. I'm sure she wouldn't complain. Actually, I'm wondering. No, that can't be what they're doing. Cause anyway, I'll get to that in a second. So we went to K-Pot for her birthday dinner, and then we all just kind of like went back to her house and like watched TV together, and like it was actually kind of funny. She was pulling up like old videos from college of all of us when we were like babies, and it was just really funny to like look at all of us as like children basically. Because that's where we all met. Like, except for my friend Sam, we actually met him through playing video games. But like all the rest of us, we all met in college, and we've just been best friends ever since. So to like go back and like look at like the images and the videos of us being like 20, I was like, oh my God, what a baby. And I know you guys look at me and you're probably thinking I'm the baby, but still, like, you know how it is when you look back at your younger self, you're just like, man, and I really thought I knew something back then. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good night. So that was Saturday, and then I don't remember what we did Sunday. I don't think it was anything of importance. It was June 1st. So yeah, I don't know what we did, but it was a good day. Regardless, we had a good time. Sunday, June 1st. Then, what day was it? Oh, I can't remember anything. Well, okay, so let me just talk about this weekend. This weekend is her actual birthday. So I'm filming this on Saturday, June 7th, because normally I film these videos on Sunday, but my weekend plans require me to film this early because tonight, it's currently like 12 o'clock right now, but tonight I'm going to be babysitting the twins for her and Tyler because today is Cynthia's actual birthday. So Tyler's going to be taking her out to dinner, but I felt kind of bad because Tyler had reached out to me like on like Monday or Tuesday of last week or like of this week, and he was like, hey, like, are you guys busy on Saturday? Would you be able to babysit? What time would you be available? And I said, well, yeah, like we can babysit, but Eric and I have dinner plans because Cynthia's birthday is also Eric and I's dating anniversary. And I know I've told you guys this before, but in case you're new to the channel, Eric and I got married on December 2nd of 2018. But we started dating on June 7th of 2012. So we've been together for 13 years and we've been married for 7 years. I love our wedding anniversary, don't get me wrong, but like I loved him longer than that. And so I've always been a person who celebrates like when I started being serious with him, because like we really did fall in love very, 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 very fast. We actually were together 2 years before we even got engaged. And then we were engaged for 3 years before we even got married. So like, we didn't rush into anything, but like, I think that when you know, I mean, if you're married, you get it. Like when you meet your person, you're like, that's my person. And like, so Eric and I always treasure this anniversary more so than our wedding anniversary. We still celebrate our wedding anniversary, but like, that was just like when we had a party, you know what I mean? Like, and we made it official, I guess, that we were married. But like, I like to celebrate like the day that he came into my life officially, like as my partner. And he feels the same way. So he and I are going out to dinner tonight, and we were walking around this little, like, it was like one of those places where it's like storefronts on the bottom, but then apartments on the top. It's like, it's not where I am. We like drove a little bit to get to it, but we were just walking around there one day because we noticed that they had a Rita's Italian Ice, and Eric used to work at a Rita's when he was in college, and we used to eat Rita's all the time. So one night after we had dinner, he was like, oh, do you want to go check out the Rita's? We haven't gone before. So we drove over to this plaza where it's like apartments and storefronts, and we were just walking around, and we had our Rita's, and we were just eating and walking up and down the little like rows of the stores, but they were all like closed at the time. And we walked by this restaurant and it looked really good. And I didn't know what type of cuisine it was, but it looked like it was like a nice sit down restaurant. And I was like, oh, we should look at the menu for that place, whatever. Well, come to find out, for our anniversary today, he made us reservations for that restaurant. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So tonight, him and I are going out to dinner to celebrate. So I told Tyler, I was like, listen, like, I'm happy to babysit, but like, we have dinner reservations at 8 o'clock. So you can either do an early dinner or you can do a lunch, or you could like, I'm willing to work with you however that needs to look, but we're also celebrating today. And he's like, oh, okay. So I'm going to go with Eric to their house, and we're going to babysit from 4 to 7. And that will give me plenty of time because we don't live far apart. Me and my best friend, we live very close together. So not walking distance, but like it's a 5-minute car ride. So when they get back from whatever they're doing, we give them their kids back, which will be nice too, because then they'll be there for like bedtime routine and all that stuff. Not that I couldn't do it or wouldn't be happy to do it, but like it is nice when you get to be home and like put your kids down or whatever. So they'll be back around 7. Eric and I will drive back to our house, we'll get dressed, and then we'll go to dinner, which is like, it's like all in a line. Like, it's like their house, our house, the place that we're going to dinner. So like, it works out really well. And then we have dinner reservations at 8 o'clock, which will be great. And so I'm really excited to try out this new place. Let me know in the comments if you're like this. I'm the type of person where if I find like a new restaurant, I have to look at the menu and like, I want to pick what I'm having for dinner before I even go. Like, if there's a specials menu, yeah, I'm going to look at it. And if that changes my mind, fine. But most of the time I walk into a restaurant knowing what I'm going to have, because I just don't like that indecision of like, what do I want? What do I want? Like, usually if I'm going to a restaurant, it's because I want a certain type of food or I want a thing from that restaurant that I love. And if I'm going to a new restaurant, I want to look at the menu because I don't want someone to take me to like a nice restaurant and like me be like, I don't want anything on this menu. So we looked at the menu, and it actually, I believe he would, if he was here, I could ask him. I think it's Caribbean. When we looked outside, it looked Italian. Then again, I think everything looks Italian. Like the restaurant, not like the food, but like when we looked at the restaurant through the windows when we were walking around outside that one day, I thought it was an Italian restaurant, but I was wrong. It's Caribbean. But I was super excited because they had on their menu this like, it was like a lemon chicken thing, and I'm just like, yes, sign me up for lemon chicken and fried yuca, hands down. So that's what we're doing tonight. So again, I'm gonna film this WIP Chat. And then we're going to go babysit. I'm going to bring a diamond painting with me to the house. So, because like, well, they're going to be playing outside, playing inside, playing. Ryan has a Switch now, so she's going to be playing her Switch. Like, they're like 6 years old, so they're not like baby. They're going to be running all over the place, and I'll be like making sure that they don't like kill themselves and that they are fed and happy. So I'm really just there to make sure they don't like burn the house down. But they're pretty self-reliant at this point, but me and Eric will be there to like play with them and stuff. But I'm going to bring a diamond painting. I am not bringing this big boy here. So I'm thinking, I was debating. I wasn't sure if I wanted to crack open one of my other Summer with the Masters small projects, because I do have the museum edition paint gem, and I also have is it a Make Market kit? Yes, it's a Make Market kit, and it's House of Parliament by Monet. Now I have to look. Oh my god. I have to look. Okay, I think, if I do diamond painting shop on my spreadsheet, I can look up Make Market. Oh, I think I just have it as Michael's. Okay. Yes, House of Parliament Sunset by Claude Monet. Okay, yeah, so I have that one, and that's like a Make Market one. It's a little round drill kit, and it came with a frame. So like that could be something cute and small, or the more likely option that I'm going to go with is I'm going to bring Allison Roses with me, because I only have 2 rows left of that canvas to be done with it. And I had said in my month in review that I really do want to get that canvas done by the end of, what are we in, June? I'm like, what day is it? I really do want to get that canvas done this month, because I want to be able to open up some more storage, because the next canvas that I'm probably going to kit up, well, okay, there's 2 things on the horizon kit up wise. There is the canvas that I want to do for my stepdad David for his birthday. I want to do the Star Trek one with him. Actually, fun fact, you're going to see him eventually in a video, because I asked him what he wanted to do for his birthday, which is June 29th, and that's a Sunday. So he was like, I was like, normally I film on Sunday, but I can film before you come over. He's like, no, I think for my birthday I want to try diamond art, whatever. He calls it Diamond Bright, because he's mental. I don't know. He calls it Diamond Bright. I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, I want you to teach me. And I was like, okay, well, do you want me to buy a small project for us to do, like what I did with my mom? Or do you want me to like work on a canvas that I had planned to do for you, and then you'll help me work on it, but then we'll finish it. Like, I'll finish it for you. He's like, oh, yeah, that. So I had already bought him, like last year, I had bought the Star Trek Enterprise canvas from Diamond Art Club. And so my plan is, we are going to do a WIP Chat together on that canvas, and like, it'll be fun. I'm not sure. I'll have to see how many colors it is. Maybe for the video, because it's going to be on his actual birthday that we're filming and working on it together. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to film the kit up and us starting the project, or if I'll kit up before I start filming, and then when he comes in, it's just like ready to go. But I feel like he might have fun pouring the drills in. I don't know. I'll probably ask him ahead of time, like, do you want to be part of the kit up process, or do you want it to be like fully set up when you get here? So we'll do a little WIP chat with my stepdad David next time, and I'm sure my mom's going to be in the video too, because she's a ham bone. Ooh, maybe what I'll do is I'll have my mom do the feathers. I have these really cute feather bookmarks that I had gotten a couple months ago from Hobby Lobby, and I showed them to her, and she said that she would love to like do those with me. So maybe I'll do those with her. Ooh. Or maybe I can do my succulent coasters with her while David works on the little Star Trek one. Ooh, options. I have options. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do, because you're going to see this before June 29th, so you can let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm debating, because like the Star Trek canvas is kind of smaller, so I don't know that David and I can be working on it at the same time. I kind of like want to teach him how to diamond paint and then let him kind of go off on his own. And the cool thing about the Star Trek painting is there's a lot of black in the background, so like I think that's a great way to practice. Like, you're, even if you don't place perfectly, like you're not going to see. And I think I can't remember if it's round or square, I don't know, but he's definitely going to work on that project like by himself, because I can't really do it at the same time he's doing it. But with my mom, she can maybe work on either a bookmark and I can do the other bookmark, or her and I can do the coasters that I just got sent by Diamond Art Club that I did the first look on last Sunday, which is really, it's funny, the video's coming out tomorrow, but you're seeing this Wednesday, so for you it was last Sunday. But yeah, so let me know if you think I should have mom do bookmarks or if I should do the succulent coasters with her. If you guys decide that we do succulent coasters, I'll need to look up that sealing process, because I know she's going to want to take them from me the moment that I finish them. If she's not going to put like sweaty cups on it, I don't think it'll matter. Like, you know, if you put like a Tervis tumbler on it or something that has like the double wall insulation, it really won't matter because stuff isn't going to sweat onto the little wood at the bottom. But if you put just like a glass of water, it's going to sweat, and I just want to make sure that the wood doesn't warp or get weird with the drink. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's going to happen next Sunday. And that's like next weekend. And so you guys will see us in the next WIP chat that you guys see or whatever. It'll be kind of like for Dave's birthday. But tomorrow, this Sunday, the 8th, I am going to be hanging out all day with my friend Sam. So I am a big movie buff. I love to watch all different types of movies, but one of my favorite genres of movies to watch that no one will ever watch with me is scary movies. I love scary movies or suspense movies or psychological thrillers. Actually, those are my favorite movies. Psychological thrillers are my favorite of all time. I just love it. Again, I love to feel feelings. I love to like feel scared and feel this and feel that. But again, it's not real. So I'm just like, I can go to sleep at night after I watch like 2 episodes of SpongeBob. But like, it's not real. It's fine. But I love watching scary movies. And like, well, she's still my friend, but she doesn't live here anymore. My friend Victoria, she now lives in Colorado with her fiance. That's one of the weddings that I'm going to in the fall, is her wedding. But she was my like scary movie friend. Like, her and I would go see just like the most heinous movies in the theaters and like scream, cry, and hold each other the whole time. It was amazing. It was great. Like, one time we went to the movies and we were watching, what was it called? Something Priest. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like this scary movie with like a priest and a convent and it was one of those like terrifying, like religious scary movies. And we, at one part, like it was like a really scary part, but we just started laughing. And the guy that was sitting next to us was like, shh. And we were just like we were more scared of this guy who got mad at us for giggling than like anything else. Anyway, that was such a tangent. But anyway, I love scary movies. Nobody goes with me. Eric's not scared of scary movies. He just doesn't care for them. And like my friend Cynthia and all of them, they're chickens. So like, I don't have anyone to go see scary movies with anymore. And I'm not going by myself. I'll watch them at home by myself, but I'm not going to a theater by myself. Not because I won't go to the theater by myself, but I don't want to go watch a scary movie in a theater by myself. That's weird, I know. Like, I would go to a movie by myself if it wasn't terrifying, but like going to a scary movie by myself in the theater feels scarier. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. So anyway, I was talking to my friend Sam about it, And there's a new Final Destination movie that just came out. And I was like, oh man, like I really want to see it. I was watching Final Destination when it was coming out, like in real time, like I don't know when the first one came out, if it was in the 90s or the early 2000s, but like I was a kid watching those movies because I'm just a crazy person and my dad did not care. So I would watch the like most heinous movies as a very young child. And I think I turned out fine. Right? Yeah. So I was watching like Bride of Chucky at like 6 years old. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. I'm just saying it worked out. I'm fine. And now I have a love for those types of movies, but obviously not all kids can handle that. So anyway, I told him I really wanted to see the new Final Destination movie, and I was like, do you want to see it? And he's like, well, he's like a baby. He just turned like, I think like 27 or 28. So he's never seen the original Final Destinations. And I was like, you've never seen them? They're so good. Like, I just remember like after watching those movies as like a preteen, like being afraid of like, you know, driving behind the big trucks with the logs and like worrying about tanning beds closing on you and burning you to death. Like, it's just like funny and again, like those movies are a little camp now. Like, I'm sure like looking back at those movies, if I rewatch them or when I rewatch them, I'll be like, this is stupid. But like in the moment, you're like, oh my gosh. Like the stuff with the plane and the roller coaster. Again, if you've never seen it, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But like, I like them. I think they're cool. And again, they're not like horror movies. They're not like horror, but they're like suspense, and they do get a little gory when the people die. So anyway, I was talking to him about it, and he was like, well, I'd be down. He's like, I've never really seen a lot of movies, but like I'll do anything to hang out. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I decided he's going to come over tomorrow in the morning, and we're going to binge like the first, I think there's like 5 of them. What's unfortunate though, is that when I went to go book the movie tickets for the new one, they only have a 1:30 showing. So we have to like, basically we'll probably get through 1 and 2. We'll go see the new one, and then if he wants to come back over, we can watch 3, 4, and 5. Because I think the new one is 6. And it's called like Final Destination Bloodlines. So I'm like, I feel like you at least need to watch the first couple, because there's probably going to be a lot of callbacks that you're not going to understand. But then again, that might be fun to like watch the new one and be fully confused, and then come back and watch the rest of them and be like, that's what he meant. You know what I mean? Like, that could be fun too. I think that could be fun. So that's basically what happens with like prequels. You know, like when a movie comes out and then a prequel comes out after the original, and the prequel tells you why things happened in the original. It's kind of like what that is. So I guess it would be fine. I think the movie's probably still going to be enjoyable regardless, but like it's going to be really fun for me to like rewatch the originals, even though I've already seen them all, but to like get myself back in that mind space of like, oh my gosh, and that guy, and I remember, and you know, whatever. So that'll be kind of cool. But that's what my Sunday is going to look like. So that's why I'm filming today on Saturday, because tomorrow we're going to be binging movies like all day. And if I do bring Alice and Roses with me today to his house, or to like my friend's house to like diamond paint while I watch the twins, I'm going to be with the twins for like 3 or 4 hours. And then tomorrow, if we're just watching movies all day, obviously when we go to the theater, I'll leave my stuff at home. But like when we're just watching movies at the house, I can be diamond painting while we're watching movies. So maybe I can finish Alice and Roses like by the end of next week. That would be really cool. Again, like this like Summer with the Masters project is going to be my main focus for the month of June. But I really do want to wrap up Alice and Roses so I can, number one, so I can have a finish for the month of June, because otherwise I don't think I'll have one. And number 2, because the next kit that I'm going to be kitting up and working on the side of like my bigger projects is the Star Trek painting, which we talked about for David's birthday. And number 2, I do want to kit up a small shop canvas soon. Again, I know Jaded Gem Shop is technically a small shop, so I technically already do have a small shop kitted up, but I'm getting to the point where I'm almost done showing you guys all of the different small shops in my stash that I haven't unboxed on the channel yet. Like, we have a couple more that you're going to see. I've already thought about what videos I'm going to be posting this month. So you're going to see some of them in June, but then you'll probably see the rest of them in July. And then I'm thinking, you know, maybe then I can like get ready to kit up that next kind of project or whatever. And that will give me throughout the summer a lot of time to work down on this one, The Tea Party by Ivy Dolamore, and Angel of Justice by Dakota Detweiler. So yeah. But then, you know, when you get into September, it's drills and chills season. So then it's like, oh my gosh, like it goes round and round and round and round. So I'm not putting pressure on myself to finish anything or do anything, but I just know that this specifically, this Jaded Gem Shop, is going to take me way longer than just for Summer with the Masters, but I'm still really wanting to focus on it while it is Summer with the Masters, because that's the whole point. But this is a 2-month event, so this month goes through all of June and all of July. So like I might, if I can get halfway done with this canvas by the end of July, I will count that as a win, personally, I think. Speaking of like having time to work on canvases, something kind of last minute and crazy that I decided to do was take a week off of work next week. It was like sort of spontaneous, sort of not. So a while ago, I was telling you guys that Eric and I have been working on getting a new roof for the house after the hurricanes last year that hit Florida. We didn't have like major roof damage, but we did have roof damage. And when we had someone inspect the roof, they said that we had this thing called zippering, which basically means like when the wind was hitting our roof, it like peeled back like the zipper formation of the shingles. So the shingles are laid kind of in like that angled pattern, and it kind of looks like a zipper when you look at it from the side. And so the wind got underneath a section of the roof and like lifted the shingles and formed this like zipper pattern. And then after the hurricanes were over, you know, right now when you look at the roof, it laid back down. But like if we ever got a really bad windstorm, or God forbid another really big hurricane, it could rip off like a huge section of the shingles. So our roof was pretty damaged, and we also lost some shingles in the thing. Plus, our roof is like officially 20 years old this year, because our house was built in 2005. We didn't buy it until I think 2018. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I messed up my wedding anniversary. I think our wedding anniversary is December 2nd, 2017. Yeah, because I think we bought the house in October of 2018. Yes. So, yeah, our roof is already 20 years old because it was built in 2005. I think we're like the third owners of this house. It was in really good condition when we got it, but it's older, like it's 2005. It was a new construction in 2005. So the fact that like we were able to work with our insurance company and like get a new roof put on was like a huge deal. But we were working with this one roofing company, you know, that we were like back and forth with and stuff before the hurricanes that happened last year. And then we were like, oh, maybe we'll spend some more time saving before we pull the trigger on it. Well, now we have like the insurance sent us a check or whatever. So we're like, we're going to do this now, because hurricane season technically starts June 30th, I'm pretty sure. Even though I don't think I ever have seen in my lifetime a hurricane in the summer months. They usually start in like August, but the hurricanes, because of like global warming and all of that crap, the hurricane season has been getting later and later in the year because the water is staying warmer for longer, because the water is just so warm. Like once it gets warm, it gets hot. Like the water is like 80 degrees. It's like bath soup water. So like hurricanes are just like, it's like hurricane food out there. Like it's just fueling these giant, massive, like, you know, major hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico and in the Atlantic Ocean and whatever. So we usually do our hurricane prep like in the summer. That way, by the time hurricane season's here, we're not the ones at Walmart, you know, punching old women for toilet paper. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of that. So we usually stockpile everything now, and then we just have it. And then if a hurricane comes, we're just like, okay, we're ready. We just need to bring everything inside that's outside, which we don't have a lot of things outside. But anyways, deviation. So the roof, we're getting our new roof put on. And so we were working with these people. We had to get approval from our HOA first. We got approval. They had to like pull permits and do all that with the city. The roofing company, they did that. And then I was like, okay, so like when are we going to schedule the work to be done? I would really like it if it was like this week, like the week of June 9th or whatever. And this was 2 weeks ago, like at the time when I that was like 3 weeks before June 9th, I had said that. And then like a full week had gone by, and then another half week went by, and I was like, Eric, can you like follow up with these people and see what they want to do here? He did, and they were like, oh yeah, we're going to come out on June 9th, and we're going to do it all in one day, and this, that, and the other. And I was just like, what? I was like, what? I did not think a roof took 1 day. That doesn't seem... It's a shingle roof, so I'm sure it's one of the more simpler things to do. But I was just like, huh, okay. And then the roofer was like, you know, we're gonna send you a scheduling email by the end of this week, which was literally like this past week. For you guys, it was last week. I was like, it was like Thursday, and we still hadn't like officially solidified that like June 9th, which was literally Monday, was going to be like the roof day. And I'm like, hey, yo, I got to take off work if you're going to come on Monday and like rip my roof off. Because normally on Mondays I go to campus, but Eric wanted me to be home while the work was getting done in case they needed me or had a question or something happened. Like he wanted me to be like on our property when they were doing the construction. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I'll take off whatever time. And so finally, and I told my boss, I was like, hey, this might happen next week. They're not like committing right now, but I think it's going to be Monday. He's like, yeah, no, if you have the time, just like, no worries, just do what you got to do. And I was like, okay. So Thursday, they were like, yep, it's going to be Monday unless there's bad weather and we have to move it to Tuesday, but it's probably going to be Monday. And I was like, okay. So then I was like looking at my schedule for work, and like next week is actually going to be pretty quiet. So I was like, I think I'm just going to take the week off of work. Like, is that unhinged of me? I was like, because I was like, well, I have to take off Monday and Tuesday because they're going to do the work on Monday, but if they don't do it Monday, they're going to do it Tuesday. Or like if they rip off my old roof and they find like rotted wood or something that needs to be replaced, that could extend the project time if they need to like repair something before they slap the new shingles on. So like it's supposed to take a day, but like depending on what they find, it could take longer. And I was like, I just don't want to play that game of like every day waking up and deciding if I'm going to work or not. So I was like, I'm just going to take the full week off. I have vowed to myself that I'm going to be better about taking my leave time anyway. So I felt good about it. And so I did that, and I took the whole week off. So like literally this is day 1 of my like 10 days off, which is insane because, you know, 5 days of the work and then whatever. So I'm really excited that I'm going to be home all next week. Well, actually, you're watching this on Wednesday, so this is the week that I'm home. Hopefully, pray that my roof is already done by the time you're watching this. But yeah, I'm going to be diamond painting, and I'm going to be doing some like little chores that I need to do. Like, trust me, I want to be diamond painting for a week straight and like get really far in all my projects and like listen to a ton of audiobooks. Like, that's my dream. But I'm going to try to be a little responsible. My mom... Well, speaking of responsible, my mom cracked her phone screen, and so we might be getting new phones. So we might be going to T-Mobile on Wednesday, which is the day again that you're watching this. So I might be getting a new phone, which is exciting, but also makes me a little bit nervous because I film on my phone. Like I've gotten so used to my phone. I just hope that like upgrading my phone doesn't, you know, make everything weird and like make me have to struggle to like do what I normally do. But I should be fine. Usually when you transfer everything on a phone, it's just like, boop, like it pops right over. There's not a lot of problems. But I might be getting a new phone on Wednesday morning. And then I'm going to have my mom come over to my house after we do the phone thing. And she's going to help me go through all of my clothes. My clothes have gotten out of hand. I wear like, you guys have probably seen me wear this 87 times. I wear the same t-shirt and shorts combos constantly. But I have so much clothing. Like, I just like, you know, people give you clothes as gifts. You collect clothes. Like, I have like 1,000 college t-shirts that I like wear to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I have excess. And I also have a lot of formal wear that I don't need nor want in my closet. And I'm to the point where like I have clothes in my closet, but my entire guest room closet also has all of my clothes in it. So I'm really like needing to look at everything and make some decisions about my clothes. And it's like, Ash, if you don't wear this, just donate it or give it to Goodwill or like get rid of it. Cause like you're just lying to yourself if you think you're ever going to wear this thing, whatever. And I honestly have been thinking about that more often, like my wardrobe, let's say. I've come to the realities of like, I know what I like to wear. Like if I'm doing something where I'm like going out, if I'm going to work or if I'm going out like for a lunch date or a dinner date or whatever, if I'm going outside, like to do something cute, I'm wearing a dress. I'm a dress girl, like 24/7, I'm in a dress. If I'm going to work, I'm in a dress. If I'm going somewhere I have to be cute, I'm in a dress. If I'm bumming around the house or if it's after work and I'm just like hanging out, t-shirt and shorts every day. Like that's who I am. I'm either in a cute dress and sandals, or I'm barefoot in shorts and a t-shirt. Like, those are the two versions of me. I am not a fan of pants. I don't even think I own a pair of jeans that fit me because they're in my opinion so restrictive. I do have a couple pairs of like yoga pants, but I'm not even a yoga pants girl. Like, I love a pair of shorts. I'm really into Nike Pros, the ones that go to your knee. I love that like biker short, because then you can wear like a big t-shirt and a biker short and like just like run around and have a good time. That's my vibe. I'm into it. So I also love to wear sweaters. Like, if I'm hanging out inside and I'm not planning to like sweat, I love like a big, delicious, cozy sweater. You can catch me in that as well. I have 2 Christmas sweaters that I refuse to put away. They're like big, oversized, like Walmart Christmas sweaters. One has like a nutcracker on it and it says like, what's crack-a-lackin' or something. And then the other one says slay all day. You guys have probably seen me wear them during the holiday season, but like, I wear them all the time. You might just not see it, but I wear my Christmas sweaters constantly because they're just so big and comfy. And I just love to like lounge around in them. And I'm just like tired of pretending like that's not who I am. Granted, I don't think I'm pretending anything really. I just think I need to like come to grips with like things that are in my closet that are like more business professional or business casual that I just will never wear. Like, I'm not like, if I ever am in a situation where I need to like do an interview or do a presentation, I'm wearing a dress. That's how I feel comfortable. That's what I like to wear. I'm not wearing like business pants. You know what I mean? Like, the thought of that just makes me want to cringe and die. But again, I'm not saying I don't like that style on other people. I'm just saying me, Ashley, that's not me. Like, that's just not who I am at my core. I'm a dress girly. Also, because I don't like to coordinate outfits. There are so many people out there that are so good at like coordinating their like whole fit. Not me. I'll pick out a super cute dress and I will coordinate the shoes. They're probably going to be some version of a brown strappy sandal. They go with everything. And I walk out the door. Like, that's it. Like, that's all you're getting out of me. So I want to bring my mom over on Wednesday. And we're going to go through this closet that's in my office. Or not my office, in my guest room. And then we're going to go through my big closet. Because I'm going to try to consolidate some stuff. Because, yeah, there's lots of changes coming. So I want to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. So that's gonna happen, probably Wednesday. And then I also want to start getting some like filming done. Normally my filming schedule is super relaxed. I usually always film my my big Wednesday chat videos on Sunday nights or Sunday day. I should say Sunday day because I usually do it when I wake up, but I'm doing it Saturday today because I have plans tomorrow. I always usually film on Sunday my big long video because that gives me Monday and Tuesday to edit it before it gets posted on Wednesday. Usually Tuesdays when I get home from work, that's when I film my Friday unboxing video. And then I work 4/10s. So whatever my off day is during the week, like if it's Wednesday or Thursday, that's the day that I film my Sunday video. It's very chill. It's a very chill schedule that I have going. But because we have a lot of travel plans coming up, I have to figure out how I can kind of get some stuff filmed in advance. And because I am taking this whole week off, I feel like that's a really good opportunity to like put some things in the bank. So I have videos that I can like post when I'm away. The first like big travel plans that Eric and I have is he has a work conference in Omaha, Nebraska that's happening in July. I want to say we leave like July 20th or something. It's like the end of July. We go to Nebraska. And instead of me working from Nebraska, I just took the time off because again, I'm trying to be better about like using the time I have. And like, because what happens at my job is if you hit the ceiling of your annual leave, there's a cap. And if you hit that cap and you go over the annual leave cap, if you don't spend it before the end of the year, it rolls into your sick leave. And I have an embarrassing amount of sick leave. I've worked at my job for 9 years. So I'm trying not to have anything roll over this year. So I'm really trying to like use my time. But we'll see. I'm just doing what I can. I'm just doing my best, but I'm taking the time off instead of just working from Nebraska. So that'll be fun. But again, Nebraska is going to be like a Sunday through a Wednesday. So I want to be able to like, again, film ahead. So there are things going on. I'll probably like, if anything fun or exciting happens in Nebraska, maybe I'll film there as well. I did think that would be fun to like film a WIP Chat in Nebraska, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what the vibe is going to be. I don't know what the hotel is going to be like. I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation is. we're just gonna play it by ear. But I'm gonna try to use this week to like, you know, get ahead a little bit. Also, like I said, next Sunday, or the Sunday coming up for you guys, is my stepdad's birthday. Right? No, I'm a liar. I'm such a liar. 2 weeks. June 29th is his birthday. There's one more weekend in between. I'm like so bad with dates. Yeah, because this coming weekend is Father's Day. That's what it is. Don't judge me, okay? My brain is not full capacity right now. So yeah, next, I'm like, why am I confused? Next weekend is Father's Day on Sunday, and we are going to be with Eric's dad on Father's Day weekend. And that's why I wanted to film ahead this week, because I will be gone through like Sunday. I don't even know what time I'm getting home, because Sunday is actually Father's Day. So I don't know when they're going to like let us skedaddle. And I don't want to have to rely on myself to film Sunday night if we get home really late. It'll all just depend. I'll have to talk to Eric and see what he thinks about what time he thinks we're going to come home on Sunday. Because like, if I can film, maybe I will, but I probably won't. So I'm probably just going to like skip ahead to that, and do what I got to do. But that's right. Yeah. Cause it's Father's Day weekend. Then there's a nothing weekend. And then it's my stepdad's birthday weekend. That's how that's gonna go. I totally forgot about that. I was like, wait, what am I talking about? But yeah, I am gonna try to film ahead some things for when we do go to Nebraska, just because I don't have any like big time off planned between after this week coming up and that, and so like I don't know how much I'll be able to film in advance, because we have a lot of things going on the weekends, like birthdays and traveling to see his dad and like other stuff. But we'll see. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, the only thing that I'm kind of nervous about, and this is good news. And as you all know, I am now a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud. Like, what? Like, you honestly, when I posted that video on last Friday, I was shaking. I was like, okay, let me just back up. So I found out that I was a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker the day after Memorial Day. So Memorial Monday we had off. I knew nothing. It was hilarious because I went live that Monday night with my YouTube membership people, my inner circle members. I did not lie to you. I did not know. I did not know that at that time, which was hilarious because we were just like talking about all sorts of stuff. Cut to Tuesday. I go back to work on Tuesday. I'm in the office. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon, and I'm in this meeting, and I'm on my computer at work, and I'm listening, and I'm engaged, and whatever. I'm in this meeting, but the meeting is like lasting so long, and I'm just like, okay, and I just like glance at my phone, and I see an email in my like personal email account from the person. Like I saw who the person was, and I knew that they were like the person with Diamond Art Club, and I was like, I was like in the meeting, like, I wish I could turn off my camera right now. I wish I could be screaming. So I quickly, like really quickly read the email, and I was like, so I'm like in the office, like hyper ventilating. The meeting ends. I immediately call Eric. I'm like, Eric, you need to get to a private spot, and I need to call you right now. And he's like thinking like, you know, the worst. And he's like, is everything okay? And I was like, I just got invited to be a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker. And he was like, oh my God. And like, we were like jumping up and down. And then, we were separately jumping up and down because he was at work and I was at work, but we were jumping up and down. And then I called my mom. We were jumping up and down. And then so they gave me instructions in the email of like what I needed to do to like confirm my, you know, sneak peekerness. And so I did the things that I had to do. And when I had done all those things, I had asked the person that I spoke to, I was like, hey, like, can I like shout it from the rooftops? Like, can I like post today about this? And they had said, they're like, oh, we would prefer you to like announce it with your first sneak peek. And I was like, no problem, not a problem. And I'm thinking like, great. Meanwhile, that is the week of the anniversary sale. So the anniversary sale, we were already getting like social media posts about the anniversary sale. So the person had said to me, they were like, you know, we've already like assigned all of the sneak peeks for the anniversary the anniversary sale, so we can't give you anything for that, but we have something we can send you for next week. And that was the Tropical Splendor kit. And so I was like, and I had like when they messaged me on Tuesday afternoon, I was like, I didn't think it would even be possible for them to get me a kit for anniversary week. Number one, because I would have also assumed they already assigned those. And number two, because the mail, like, how would you even get it to me fast enough to like do a whole thing in a video? And that honestly would have stressed me out. I would have done it, but that would have stressed me out if I had to turn around my first sneak peek within like days of finding out. So I'm actually glad it worked out the way it did, because it let me like digest the information and like plan how I wanted to do my video and like all that stuff. But oh wait, this is a drill that should not be here. Hold on. This must have been a spillage from some other part of my, hold on, flip over. I swear to you, like, these drills only flip over in the tray. I can never get them to flip over like just on my canvas when I'm stabbing them like that. Okay, where do you go? You go right there. Okay, so you know, she was like, I'm sorry, like, we don't have anything for this week, but I can definitely send you this for next week if you'd like me to. And I was like, yes, hands down, yes. So that happened. But again, like, because the anniversary sale was happening, and like, you know, Diamond Art Club, they ship things pretty fast when they can. So like, I've usually always gotten my kits that I order like on a normal Saturday within like a week, sometimes like 4 or 5 days of the order. Sometimes like I'll get a notification the night of my purchase that it has shipped, because they're just like crazy in that warehouse. And I love them for that. But because of the big anniversary sale, and I'm sure like all of the energy at the warehouse was like focused on getting those kits out, my sneak peeks were kind of mixed around in that order, because I ordered 9 canvases on the day of the anniversary sale, and then my sneak peeks didn't ship out until like the next day or so. So I ended up getting my sneak peek went up on Friday. They arrived to my house the day before on Thursday. So I was like freaking out. I was like, not that they weren't going to show up, because it told me that the estimated delivery was Thursday, but I was freaking out because I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to do this video? Like, I don't want to be weird and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I do unboxings all the time on my channel. And like, I'm sure that whoever it was that like watched my videos and like chose to invite me, like, I'm sure like they enjoyed how I do that, or why else would they have invited me? You know what I mean? So like, I was just trying to chill out. I was like, Ashley, clearly what you're doing is like a good thing. Don't try to be weird or change anything up too much. Obviously, in a sneak peek video, I have to be like way more detailed in what I'm going over, because I'm really catering to like new customers, and also like really explaining the canvas, because again, I want to make sure that you guys have every piece of information you might want to know that could impact a purchasing decision, because like, I'm showing you something before it goes for sale, and you know, the colors that are involved, the size of the canvas, the render, all of those things might make a difference on why someone does or does not buy something. So like, I just wanted to really do right by you guys and make sure I was super thorough, because normally in my unboxings I'm a little bit more carefree and I don't go over all of the specifics, but I wanted to make sure I did that for these videos. So naturally I just was like overthinking it, but I think it went really well. Honestly, that video, like, every single person who commented on that video only had such nice and incredible things to say, and I was just so overwhelmed. Like, I posted the video like as soon as I could. I posted it during my lunch break, because I think it was the 11 a.m. post on social media for Diamond Art Club, and I was like in a meeting, and then I got out of my meeting and I went to lunch, and then during lunch I like posted the video so it could go live, because I didn't even know that my sneak peek had been like released into the world. So I was like an hour late with my video, which was fine. Like, that's not a bad thing. Like, that's not a problem. But like, I was like, I want to get it up as soon as I can, but I had to wait till my lunch break to do it, which was fine. It ended up working out. So yeah, I'm a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker. I'm so excited. Like, I'm just so excited. I was gonna say, I wrote down some notes here. Let me just scroll down to my notes. It was definitely, by the way, hard to stay quiet for a whole week. Like, luckily I kept myself pretty busy doing other things, but like, it was definitely hard not to accidentally let it slip. on like social media or say something, or when my sneak peek kits came in, I like had them in a different room so they didn't show up like in a video I was filming. I was very on edge about that. And then my other sneak peek that they had sent me came at the same time that my big canvas came. I got the coasters, the succulent coasters. Those were a release for like Monday, June 2nd. They didn't show up to my house until that Thursday. So that's why that was a first look. Again, I'm filming this on Saturday, so that video is coming out for you guys tomorrow, but you guys will have already had the option to see that. I'll link both sneak peeks in the description box below if you didn't get to see either of them. They're really fun. I had a great time filming them. The succulent one was very like fun and short, but the Friday video where I unboxed Tropical Splendor by Steve Sundrum, that was like my first announcement of my sneak peek, and I was going absolutely buck wild in that video. I was so excited. So I hope you enjoyed them if you got to watch them. If not, they'll be linked below. But yeah, so that's gonna pose an interesting conundrum, which is how I think I got on this topic, but I was gonna talk about it anyway because I'm so excited about being a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker. So sneak peekers don't like always get a kit every week. Like if you actually pay attention, like not that you have to, like you don't have to at all, but if you noticed, not every sneak peeker does a kit every week. Like sometimes they will, sometimes they won't, or sometimes they'll get like a small special project midweek release and not a Saturday release, or sometimes they'll get a Saturday release and not like a small special project release. Like they switch it up all the time because the team is so big. You know, it's not like they have a canvas for every person every week. It wouldn't work out that way, which is kind of nice. It's nice to like spread the love or whatever. But like because of the randomness of that and not knowing, it's okay. Let me dispel some Diamond Art Club sneak peeker myths for you. I'm sure none of you care, but I want to dispel some myths in general. So number one, and I wrote a couple of them down. Number one, they don't control our content at all. Like they don't like, and again, I've only done 2 videos at this point, but they're not like, you need to say this, and then you need to show this, and then you need to pan on this, and then you can't have this in the thing, and you need it. None of that. Not at all. I literally was like, hey, is there anything I need to include in my videos? What do you want me to do? Is there like a format I'm supposed to follow? They were like, no, just watch some of our other sneak peekers. You know, here's some of the ones that we love that do a really good job, and like, go for it, girl. And I was like, go for it. They said, go for it. All right, I'm gonna go for it. So that's what I did. So no, super chill, very, very relaxed, not controlling at all. Again, like they want you to show the product and they want you to make it user friendly and like understandable for a new customer to be like, oh, I get it, I get how it works. But like, they're not over here like puppet mastering, not at all. 0% of that. Also, you like it's such a myth that you can't work on other. I mean, I'm literally working on a Jaded Gem Shop. There is no such thing as Diamond Art Club restricting the sneak peekers on like, well, you can't work with that company, or you can't work on that canvas, or you can only work on Diamond Art Club for the rest of your life. Like, absolutely not. That's not a thing either. They're super supportive of all of the people on the team, and they are excited about us, like obviously promoting their company and their product. And like, they're an amazing company and they have an amazing product, but that doesn't mean that other companies can't have a good thing too. And I know before I even became a sneak peeker, I was watching many of these creators not only showing off Diamond Art Club, but also showing off other small shops and like boosting up other people in our community. So I kind of knew that was a myth from day one, because I was like, well, how are all these people doing that if that's true? Complete myth. Diamond Art Club does not restrict what kits we work on and like who we partner with and any of that. Like, I've only been receiving love and light from everyone on that team and everybody that's part of the the actual Diamond Art Club company. Like, it's only been extremely positive and very much open-minded, and like none of that drama that some people like to put out into the universe. That's completely false. Also, like, that elitist group mentality I have not experienced that at all. Like, again, I have not experienced like getting to meet people on the team, like, and like chat with them now that I'm like in that team of people who like gets to like, you know, receive these kits and like post about them and get excited about new things that are coming out from Diamond Art Club. It is nothing like it. everybody, like when I joined the team, everybody was like, welcome, we're so glad to have you, oh my gosh. Like people who have been on the team for years were like reaching out to me to say congratulations, and they were so excited for me. Like it is not like a high school cafeteria. Like it is not that vibe at all. It is like, you know, like people supporting people and joy and light and fun, and everyone's really excited to have me on the team, and I'm really excited to be on the team. And I have not experienced any of that like sort of negativity or like, oh, she's the new girl, so we have to like, you know, treat her like, no, 0%. Everybody was like top 10 elation for me. And it's been like that since day one. And again, I knew a little bit before I posted. So yes, I've only posted 2 videos and I've only been on the team for like 5 seconds. But I did, like, I've been communicating with these people for longer than that. And so like, it's only been kindness and joy and excitement and positivity and like people being really excited that I'm on the team, even people that have been part of the community for years and years and years and years and years. So that has been really, really cool. Also, it's a total myth that we know everything that's happening. So it was really funny because I got sent the image that I was going to be sneak peeking for Saturday, and that's what they were like, okay, here's the one that you get. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And they were like, okay. And I was like, oh, okay. There's no like secret place where everybody's like, you know, like that, we're like, it's not like Diamond Art Club is like, here's what everybody's getting. Like it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Like I still get to be surprised at the other people's kits that come out. So like if Michaela or Katie or Lindsay or Rachel Ray, if like, or Mrs. Coffee, like if they post a canvas, I don't necessarily know what their canvas is. Like when I saw the cows, I was like shocked. The freaking cow. I was laughing so hard about that cow on the couch. But yeah, like total myth. I mean, obviously like maybe, and I can only speak to my experience. So other people might have a different experience than me that have been on the team for longer. But me personally, I know what I'm getting and I know what I'm getting. Okay. I'm in Diamond Art Club is not feeding me information about what is happening with everybody else. Like they're like, this is what we have for you, you know, whatever. So that's like another myth is like, I don't know like what's going on months from now. It's not like that. Like if they have kits already for us that they're like, hey, in like a week, we're going to be doing this, or in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing that. I'm guessing they're going to tell us, but like, don't think that I'm sitting here with the keys to the kingdom, because I literally do not. I am now allowed to sit in the foyer and be like, hi. I'm like I am like the messenger where like they tell you just enough to be dangerous and then they're like, okay, go tell them this. And you're like, okay. And you don't know anything else. Like that's me. I am like, and I kind of like that though. Cause like I would like, you know, when I became part of the team, I was like, oh man, like I wonder like what they're going to tell me or what they're going to say or how much I'm going to know. And obviously I can't share anything that they tell me with you guys before I'm supposed to. Like that's not going to happen. But I wasn't sure like how it was going to go. And then I got my first sneak peek and they were like, here you go. We'll send it to you. Hopefully it gets here before the release date. If not, that's cool. Just post it as a first look. No worries. And I was like, okay, that's it. All right, perfect. So like, it was just so easy and laid back and like welcoming and fun. So again, I hope, and again, some of you might be like, Ashley, we literally don't care. Like we don't care. But I don't know. As someone who was previously on the outside looking in, I had thoughts and questions, and it's like funny now that like I've been on the team for like a week or so, and I'm just like, so that's how it works. It's like way less complicated than I thought it was, and that's just kind of like funny. So again, you know, don't let people trick you into thinking it's this big conglomerate, like crazy conspiracy theory. Like it's not. It's a bunch of like really cool people that get together and, you know, get these canvases and share them with you all. It's truly that. It's very that. It's good. It's good. I like it. It's ethical. It's reasonable. It's kind. It's supportive, and the team is really good. The people on the team are kind and respectful and communicative and celebratory and all of the good words. So yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that, it is what it is. And again, they're not controlling our content. They're not telling us what to do. There's obviously things that we should, like, again, the recommendation was like, well, hey, why don't you watch some more senior people on the team's videos? And, those are great examples. And I was like, oh, you mean the videos I've been watching for 9 months, like while I've been diamond painting? Oh, okay, that's easy, So yeah, overall, I'm just like really, really happy with the experience I've had so far, like working with the team. And I am so excited for what's coming next. Like, just like in general, like someone had commented on the video that I posted on Friday. They were like, oh my gosh, like think about all the canvases. And then I was like, think about Black Friday. Oh my God. Can you imagine unhinged Ashley on Black Friday with canvases to show you? It's going to be, oh my God. I'm so pumped. I'm thrilled to death. I'm so humbled. Also, like, I'm so incredibly humbled. I literally started this channel in September of 2024, and it is now June of 2025, and I'm a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker. Like, my brain is not, I'm not comprehending. It's insanity. And I honestly think that, like, all of y'all's support and your comments and you sharing my videos and you talking about wanting me to be a sneak peeker, like, obviously I wanted that too, but like, from what I had heard, it's better, like, especially with like a big company like Diamond Art Club, like, I'm sure they get a lot of people emailing them, asking them for things. And so, I decided to take the route of like, I'm not going to reach out to them. I never reached out to them. I never reached out and said, hey, can I be a sneak peeker? Or I never did that. I was like, you know what? All of my friends that are on the sneak peek team had mentioned to me that, they were invited. They did not reach out and ask, they were invited. So that made me feel like, okay, well then if they want me on the team, they will reach out. I don't need to reach out. They will reach out to me if that's what they want. And they did. And I'm just so happy. And I'm hoping that I not only do them proud, but I want to do you proud. Like, literally, like, you guys are like family to me. A lot of you guys have been here since the beginning. And like, I really do feel like we achieved this together. And I just want to make sure that, like, I'm giving you the type of quality sneak peek video that like really does help you make an informed decision with your purchase. Like, I just want to do a good job. That's all. And I want to be myself at the same time. And I think, again, I think that based on my very first one, like, people were saying that like they enjoyed how I did like the drill train at the end, and like I still showed the canvas and whatever. So if you, again, I'm totally open to constructive feedback. Don't be nasty, but like if you do have any like thoughts, if you want to send those to me, or if you want to put a comment down and just like mention something, you're more than welcome to. Again, obviously, please be kind in your delivery, but like, I want to do what makes sense, and I want to be, I can't please everybody. Like, that's just not possible to please every single person on the planet. But I think, I know who I am and I know what my style is. And I think that, based on like the growth of my channel, like my style is working. So I just want to basically do that, but a little bit more, because now I'm officially part of this team, and I want to make sure that like I'm covering all the things I need to cover for you guys to make an important purchasing decision, especially when there's all these crazy sales going on. I want to make sure that like you really, really know what you want to get. Oh, that was the other thing. I forgot to write this one down, but like, and again, I'm only speaking about my experience. I'm not speaking about like anyone else on the team or anything like that. Like, I don't pick canvases. Like, I'm not over here like flipping through a catalog of images and like being like, this one, this one, this one. Like, they just send me, I have told them like things that I enjoy and like artwork that I enjoy. And like, they're going to do their best to like match canvases to me that they think I would like the artwork of. But like, again, you can't make everyone happy. You can't, not everyone is going to get the perfect best canvas ever. Like, it's not like they're dropping 15 Margaret Moraleses in 1 week. Although if they did, I would be broke. But I'm just saying, do you know what I mean? Like, there are going to be weeks where I have a sneak peek and the canvas is not like, Margaret Morales level, oh my God, you know what I mean? But I'm still going to be so excited to unbox it for you. And I think I have the ability to still share with you guys what type of person would love to work on this canvas. Like, when I was doing Tropical Splendor, I was like, if you like beach scenes, if you like nature, if you like confetti, if you like animals in your images, like, I can talk about what is good about an image without it being a top 10 holy grail image for myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always want to be authentic with you guys, and I always want to keep it real. And, you know, it's not like, you know, just because like an image that I have to unbox for the channel for Diamond Art Club and all that, like, again, I'm assuming I'm going to like a majority of them because I've seen the things that they've given other people on the team, and like, they really, I think they're really good at like matching images with people's like personalities and what type of artwork they enjoy. But like, it's not always perfect. And so like, if that's the case, like, that's fine. Like, that's fine. I'm getting a free canvas that's valuable for posting a video and a review of the canvas and doing a sneak peek unboxing. Like, that relationship works no matter what, in my opinion. So, you know, like, I'm never going to fake it. I'm never going to be like, oh my gosh, like, this is my favorite canvas that I've ever unboxed in my whole life. I mean, again, you guys know what I like. I'm not, first of all, I have the worst poker face, like, liar face ever. Like, I'm not a good liar. I'm just not. But just because, again, something isn't my favorite thing ever in this whole world doesn't mean I can't talk about why it could be someone else's favorite. Like, if someone is out there selling cars and they're selling, maybe that's a bad example. If someone's out there selling purses and they're at like a Dillard's and they're selling purses, you know, they might have a purse brand that they enjoy the most. Like, maybe they're a big fan of Michael Kors, but they're selling purses for Burberry. And so they have to talk about the features of a Burberry purse. They have to talk about the ins and outs of a Burberry purse. They have to talk about all the things. But at the end of the day, they still kind of prefer Michael Kors. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, I know what artwork I love. You guys know what kind of artwork I love. I've done stash videos. You see what my themes are. And so, but every once in a while, I might have to unbox a canvas that's like, not my super top favorite, but that's fine. Like, that is fine. That's okay. Like, that's life. Like, that's part of almost like the fun of it. Like, I'm going to be able to get exposed to new things that I might not have never tried, and then I end up loving it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm open to that. So, but I just wanted you guys to know that, like, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more of that, like, information, and also kind of bust up some of those myths about just like Diamond Art Club and the sneak peek team and all that stuff. Like, it's way less dramatic than you all think it is. I promise. It's actually extremely chill, a great group of people, a lot of fun, and the suspense and the surprise is still there even for me. There's a lot of things that I'm still not going to know, and I'm going to get to be surprised along with the rest of you. And I'm just really looking forward to that. And I'm also really looking forward to be like showing off these canvases and helping you guys make those purchasing decisions. So that's all I really wanted to say about that. But hold on, I'm just looking at my notes. Oh, the other thing with sneak peeks is I've been thinking about it. It's going to impact my upload schedule. So normally I upload my videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. No, I'm a liar. Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's my upload schedule currently. I do 3 videos a week. But when you get a sneak peek, you don't know what day it's going to be posted on social media. Like, I didn't know. I could have asked maybe. Maybe I should in the future. But I didn't ask. I didn't ask, and I didn't say like, hey, is my video, what day is my thing going to be posted on social media? I didn't know it was Friday. When it was Friday, I posted the video, and that was that. I had it ready to go, but I didn't know what day it was going to drop on Facebook and Instagram. So, like, I really like my upload schedule because I do have a full-time job, and the way I upload and the way I film, it does really work nicely with like my lifestyle and all the things I have going on. So, the rule of thumb really is that you have to make sure that, like, you know, if it's a kit that's coming out on Saturday, you really should be posting it by like Friday. By the end of, like, by Friday, by like around 5 o'clock, unless it's late, like, unless you don't have it and like the mail is doing what the mail does and it ends up having to be a first look, that's fine when that happens. But like, if I have it, the goal is to post it by Friday at 5 o'clock. So regardless of if I get sneak peeks in the future, unless I'm told otherwise, like, obviously if I'm told otherwise, I'm going to do what I'm told to do because I'm going to do what I'm told to do. But like, unless I'm told to do something different, I'm probably going to try to keep my unboxing videos to Friday. So like, even if my image posts on social media on Thursday or Wednesday, I usually always post these really big chat videos on Wednesdays. So I don't really want to mess with that too much, just because I really like my WIP Wednesdays and I like uploading pretty consistently like this. So, you know, I think I'm gonna keep my unboxings to Friday. Now, if my canvas is already revealed, like Wednesday or Thursday or Tuesday of a week, I can put up my video earlier on a Friday. But I just think that Wednesday, Friday, Sunday video upload is good for me. And with my crazy life and like all the things that I'm doing all the time, I just think that that's going to work out the best. But we'll see. Again, I've literally only done 2 videos. I am by no means an expert, nor do I know what the future has in store regarding anything. So I could be changing my tune in a week from now. But as of right now, as of today, if I got my way, I would like to continue to upload those 3 days. If that has to change for whatever reason, I'll tell you. If I am told like, we really want you to do this or this or this or whatever, or you need whatever, I'll let you guys know. And if a change needs to happen with my upload schedule, I'll say something. But as of right now, that's kind of my tentative plan, is I'm going to keep uploading on those 3 days. And normally I plan out my filming, like, or my videos a month in advance. So in the end of May, I kind of sat down and planned out all the videos I wanted to make in the month of June. And I was telling you guys before, I have a couple small shops that I still have that I haven't unboxed on the channel yet, and I wanted to unbox them for you in the month of June, so that way maybe in July we could get up something from a small shop. But if normally those videos would come out on Friday and I happen to have a sneak peek that week, the sneak peek obviously has to take priority over the other video for my channel. So it could be that sometimes I push those videos to Sunday, and maybe that's my Sunday video, is like the kind of me unboxing things from my stash. But I can keep an open mind about that. And again, I do have a lot of travel plans coming up when we get closer to the fall. So you're probably going to see like a mixed bag of things, depending on like, because normally Fridays are my unboxing days, but you might see an unboxing on a Sunday too, just because I want to make sure I get as much in as I can, so you guys have more options for a small shop kit up. And also, like, I'm still buying from Diamond Art Club because I'm fully an addict. So like, just because I get a sneak peek every once in a while does not mean that I'm not still like salivating over their website. So it's fully possible that I'll also have separate Diamond Art Club unboxing videos that are not sneak peeks. Like, that's still gonna happen too. Like, I'm not gonna stop showing you guys the things that I buy and like unboxing them and looking at the treasure quest cards and opening the canvas. Like, I am totally still gonna do that, even if like I didn't get it for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, that part's not going to change. I'm still going to do my big unboxings when I have enough to show you guys, like, as I get other kits and canvases. Something I also have thought about is my stash, because now that I'm a sneak peeker, my stash is going to get super big super fast. Again, total first world problem. I'm not complaining about it. I'm so grateful. But it's something that I'm thinking about, and I'm like, maybe, I don't know. I was like, maybe I should start to think about, like, do I want to plan like a biannual destash? Do I want to do like a, I just feel like I need to make some hard decisions. You know, like, don't get me wrong. I'm a big proponent of, if you have the budget and you have the space and you love it, do what you love. If you're not hurting anybody, if you're not hurting your finances, and you have space in your home or whatever, you can accommodate storing these canvases, do it. YOLO, carpe diem. We only live once. Like, literally, are you going to be miserable because you're going to, like, one day you're going to die and you're going to be like, I'm so glad I didn't buy that extra kit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm such a carpe diem person. But like, I was talking about that with Michaela, Courtney, and Kara the other day. We were texting, and I was just like, yeah, we were talking about rainy day stashes, and I think Michaela or somebody was talking about how this one canvas was like going directly into their rainy day stash. And I was like, yeah, I don't really have a rainy day stash, because like, I'm just like a seize the moment type of person. Like, I'm like, eat cake first. Do your favorite canvas right now. You know, we're not promised tomorrow. Like, do the things that you love now. This life is so short, and you should enjoy it. Reasonably and responsibly, but you should enjoy it. So anyway, long story short, I do think that, like, after being a sneak peeker for a while, the kits are going to start piling. And like I said, I don't pick my sneak peeks. So there are going to be some that are just not my favorite. And if I'm having to make decisions about what to let go of and what to keep, like, there might be some of those that I'm like, hey, maybe someone else really wanted this one and, like, I can destash it, whatever. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that or how I'm going to go about that. But, oh, this wax is getting less. I can see the wax like traveling up the back of the pen because I'm pushing down. Yeah, this wax is like not clinging to anything anymore. I think I used it up too much. But that's where my head is at right now, is I'm like brainstorming just like how I want to tackle that piece of it. This looks, sorry, I'm just like looking at this color again. Maybe because I'm in the shadow, but I'm like, the color on the canvas does not look like the color that is in here, but I know the symbol is correct because I'm like this, I'm looking at the symbol. I don't know. My brain is just going places. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Like, would that be something fun if I did like maybe twice a year, I did like a big D-stash and like put kits up for grabs if people wanted to buy them or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. But I feel like I don't want to be destashing all the time because it is a lot of work. You have to have the shipping materials. You need to work with people to get the money. You need to ship it out. You need to print the labels for the boxes. Like, destashing is not hard. It's really not hard, but it can be an intimidating process. And there are a lot of steps and it requires a lot of communication, like with the person that you're selling the kit to. I've purchased from a bunch of destashers, and it's much easier being the buyer of a destashed kit than being the seller of the destashed kit. So let me know, would you guys think that that could be something cool we do, is maybe like a biannual destash? Just so that way I can thin stuff out, because I already have over 200 canvases of like the things that I picked for myself that I really, 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 really love. Now I'm going to be getting kits that I may really, really, really love, and I may have bought them anyway, but then I might have others that I wouldn't have bought for myself, or I might look at it and be like, I don't know when I'm going to work on it. Maybe if I would buy it again in the future if I ever like finished my stash, but let's face it, my stash will outlive me. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Again, this is all very early and preliminary, but I'm just thinking out loud with you guys because I like to like kick ideas around with you. But I think that could be good. I think that could be good, and that will hold me accountable, because now that I'm a sneak peeker, I'm going to be even more critical. I already thought that I was pretty critical with what I was purchasing, but I'm going to be even more critical about things that I buy for myself, because I'm going to be like, do you have space for that? Again, for me, it's not about the money, it's about the space. I use my my diamond painting budget is what I make from YouTube videos, and so like that's not the issue. The issue is like I don't want these boxes to overtake the space that I've dedicated to them. And so I think if I regularly have to go, it's kind of like spring cleaning. Like, you go through everything, you look at what you've bought over the last like 6 months, and you say like, okay, do I still love this? Is this still like a holy grail kit to me? Is it still a must have? Do I still feel this way? And then you can make decisions, and then again, destash them and make some of that money back so you can continue to further feed your addiction. So it's a vicious circle. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Let me see. I'm just seeing what I put in my notes here, if I said everything. I think that was most of it. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be hopefully filming some things in advance next week if I can. I also want to get a lot of diamond painting done because I really do want to make more progress on this painting. I would love to finish this row by the end of the week, and I think I can do that because I'm already like, this is like the second to last section of this row. And if I was just like blazing through it, I think I could actually get pretty far. So we'll see. That's my goal for this week, is to finish Allison Rose's if I can, and finish the first row of this Jaded Gem Shop canvas. And then what I might do after that is work on finishing the full half of the tea party, because the tea party, when I was working on it during the Ivy Dollamore event, I kind of was doing a lot of random diamond painting all over the canvas, but now I'm trying to like merge it to where I've done like the whole bottom half of the canvas, and that way I can like flip it and work on the other half of the canvas in like normal rows and not just like diamond paint all over the place. So I think after I do a row of this and I finish Alice in Roses, I'm going to try to finish half of the Tea Party, and then I will probably do a row of Angel of Justice, because poor baby has not been touched in like a month. And then I will come back to this one, and then I can go in a circle again and just do a row and switch and a row and switch. I kind of got away from that because the events made me want to focus on those canvases during the event, but now all of my canvases are like in different states of completion, and I want to get back to like being more methodical about switching in between them after I work on a row of something. But that will probably happen towards the end of June. I'll get back to that place. So those are kind of my goals right now as far as diamond painting. Let me pull our question book, because it's time for question of the day. It's right here. So again, if you're new to the channel and you don't know what this is a book that I got at Walmart for like $5. It's called 2,000 Questions About Me. Every time we do like a WIP Chat or a kitten chat or a post review kit down, we pick a random number 1 through 2,000 and we answer the question together. I answer it in my video, and then you guys answer it in the comments if you feel comfortable doing so. We're going to pick 369 because that is the DMC color on this color that we've been working on this entire video. 369. What do you got for me? Anybody else singing the song in their head? I can't sing it out loud because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I'm definitely singing the 369 song. If you know, you know. Okay, 369. Where are you at? Okay. In your opinion, what is the most toxic personality trait? Ooh. Ooh. I'm highlighting it so we don't ask it again in the future. In your opinion, can you see? Is it focusing? Wait. In your opinion, what is the most toxic personality trait? I don't know if it's a personality trait, but it's a, well, is being a narcissist a personality trait? I've been struggling with some narcissists in my life, and it's challenging. It's been challenging. You know, I guess being a narcissist is like it's a personality type. It's a type. It's not necessarily a singular trait. It's a personality type that's made up of a lot of traits that are negative. But I guess if I had to pick one trait that feeds into a narcissist, it's the just like, I mean, I could say selfishness, but I don't even think that covers it. Like, in your opinion, what is the most toxic? Yeah, I don't know. Narcissism. I think narcissism is the trait, but I recognize that that's probably a multitude of traits mixed into the bowl. But like that being narcissistic and like making everything about yourself, even when it's has nothing to do with you, or like throwing yourself on the ground and pretending like your life is hard and woe is me and this and that, when like just there are things happening around you that like are way worse. And I'm not saying everyone has the right to have their own feelings, and I was raised that feelings are never wrong, right? Like you're feeling the way you're feeling and you have the right to feel what you feel. That's fine. But like when you are like feeling something just to feel it more than someone else or bigger than someone else, or like, well, my life's harder because I have to deal with this, or I'm like, you know, oh, like whatever. And just like, also like when like people guilt trip you, like people use guilt as a weapon to bend you to their will. Don't even get me started, man. Holy cow. Just like, yeah, when people use the fact that they know that you're sensitive and that you are a people pleaser and you want to make people happy, and they know this about you and they use it as a weapon against you, and they like guilt trip you into just doing what they want you to do, or saying what they want you to say, or feeling how they want you to feel, or at least pretending to, because you're just trying to like, you're trying so hard to keep the peace that like you're letting little pieces of your soul fall off, because you're just like, I just need to make it through this situation with this person, because like I would so much rather deal with this than like handle the conflict of it. Like that's just so mentally exhausting and taxing to deal with people like that. And like that's like a really awful, like, what did it say? the most it's toxic. It's a toxic personality trait when someone uses the best parts of you against you so that they can come out on top, or that they can get serviced, or they can get what they need out of the relationship, and you're left there as like a husk of yourself because you feel like you've spent everything you have just making that person feel better about something, when meanwhile you're just like, you know, I have stuff going on too, and I have things, but like, no, it's fine. Let's just continue to talk about, like, you know, how you stubbed your toe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that. Like, it's like they just like, I don't even know. That, I would say that to me is the worst, most toxic personality trait, is when someone is like weaponizing guilt and being narcissistic and making everything about themselves in every instance at all times, when like they are like the furthest thing from the topic at hand. Yeah. I did not mean to bring this video down at the end. Listen, the question was 369. In your opinion, what is the most toxic personality trait? What do you think? Put it in the comments below. If you feel comfortable, again, you never have to answer these questions if you don't feel comfortable, but I want to know, what are the toxic traits of the people in your life? What's going on out there? Let me know. We can commiserate together if you are also dealing with a narcissist in your life. I know that there's so many books about it, and I almost hesitate to read them because I'm like, it's gonna like resonate with me so much, and it's just gonna make me sad that I have to deal with it. So it is what it is, but it's fine. Well, that is the end of this WIP Chat. So thank you so much for those of you who stuck around till the end. Let's do, for this video, if you made it all the way to the end, let's do any sort of green emoji, because this canvas has like every green color you could ever think of. Like, the green lineup on this canvas is real. So please post any sort of green emoji you want to in the chat, in the comments, and I would love to see those from you. Let me know if you're working on Summer with the Masters, if you're working with that event, what canvas are you doing for it, unless you've already told me, which I know I ask these questions all the time, so maybe you already told me. But let me know, and let me know what other plans you guys have for the summer. Are you doing any fun travel plans? I know kids are out of school. Are you going on any fun family vacations? Or are you just doing staycations and you're just relaxing at home? Diamond painting. Also, don't forget to answer our question of the day. And again, big thank you to everybody who commented on my first sneak peek video. I was just so overwhelmed with all the outpouring of love and support, and thank you so much. I am so excited for all of the cool sneak peek videos that will come out in the future, and I'm just excited to see where this journey continues to take me with diamond painting. I've had such an amazing time partnering with everybody in this community that I've worked with so far, and that's not going to stop. That's not going to stop. So thank you again so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!